Welcome everybody. I'm super happy to present you a use case with function and so with serverless on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. We have a service called functions, Oracle Functions. And the idea here is to present you a very nice use case. As you can see on the screen, in fact, the goal is to develop a function that is able to listen all the backup events in the cloud, and then to store all these events in an Autonomous DB. Okay. So on the screen, you can see I am a user of Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. I am doing a backup, so a snapshot, for example, of a file storage that is used on several VM, for example. Then the event is captured, and the function is called, and these functions will take the event, insert it in an Autonomous JSON, and the function can then send an email. If we look at the event, an example of event, you can see, oh my God, this is just simple. This is a JSON data format. And so when you see this JSON data format, immediately you understand that you can use the Autonomous JSON Database. Okay. And mainly you can use some specific URL on the database. That's what we call ORDS. Okay. And we have a SODA ORDS that allows us to work with the DB, sending, for example, a JSON file. For example, I can insert this JSON event directly doing a post on this URL. Ensure I use a security authorization, and there it's a basic authentication, with a user password. Okay. So if we just take a look here on the function, okay, you can see I created a cloud event monitor application. This is a function application. And then in this application, I deployed the function OCI backup monitor. Okay. I configure this function with some parameters, and mainly because I want to insert data in an Autonomous DB, I put the password in OCI Vault, and I want to send an email, so I put the password of the SNTP server of OCI in OCI Vault. Okay. And I put other parameter on this function. We can find this parameter in configuration. After that, the function is created. Okay. I need to define a rule, and so to say, okay, I want that the function runs if there is an event like create volume backup, create bool volume backup, create snapshot, delete snapshot of file storage, exacc, for example, backup, autonomous container backup, and so on, and so on, and so on. And so as you can imagine, each time we have an event like that, then you call the function there, okay, and the function will insert the data in an Autonomous DB and send an email. If I am on my email there, you can see I receive an email after a file storage snapshot. And if I'm using SQL Developer, I can then connect on the backup collection in the JSON Autonomous database. And there you see I have some JSON document. Each JSON document is an event. It's very easy to look at the event because with Oracle, it's very easy to do SQL on JSON data type. Very simple. As you see, I can look at the event there in the database. And this is my JSON event. Very simple. After that, in my project on GitHub, I did a view, okay, in order to be able to read each field of the JSON event. And so at the end, I will have a view there. Very simple view. And with the view, I can look at the data and I can build a very simple UI application in order to do requests on this event, to do reports, and so on and so on. As you see here, I have an event with block volume backup, with snapshot file storage backup, with block backup, not only boot volume, but block volume too. For example, that's so simple to use, and you can use every backup event because, as you understand, it's not very nice to receive in your email box all the messages of the backup of the cloud. Imagine you have several VMs, several databases, several backups. It's impossible to receive each time an email like that because you will do nothing with that. You will receive too many emails, many emails. So it's very nice to have just an application and to be able to write a UI application with Apex, for example, to request on this event and to send event only after 10 email or and so on. If we take a look at the function, then on Oracle GitHub, you have a lot of sample. As you see, the better idea is to use Python. You can use Java and other languages, but when you look at the sample on GitHub, and really you understand, oh my God, it's a good idea to use just Python because I can have all the samples that I want. Okay, very nice. So just look at the function. First, I define a logging level, okay, just to be able to have information debugging, info, warning, error, like other languages, okay. After that, okay, I look in the OCI vault to get the password for SMTP. After that, okay, I look in OCI vault to get the password of Autonomous. And then this is the method handler that is called when the functions trap the event. And first, create a global variable, okay, get the password of SMTP, get the password of the database, do some logging of the events in order to be able to debug, just to look at the log to understand what happened. And after that, insert in the database and send an email. Very simple. When you have a problem with the code, it's so simple. Just you can go to the log group and then to see, for example, to see all the logs of the function. Okay, and you can see the logs of the function in order to understand why you have a problem. Or you can use another solution. You can use PaperTrail, and so you can use the URL of PaperTrail and give it to the function. And if you do that, you can see the log. It's very, very nice. You see a very nice log, very nice interface. But you have the choice. You can use Oracle service OCI logging monitoring. It's very powerful tool. Or you can use some other product like PaperTrail. Okay. So at the end, I hope that you understand the use case. The use case is to be able to follow all the backup events on the cloud and to store this event in an autonomous database and to be able to build a nice application with, for example, Apex, to do requests, SQL requests, and to do reports, to send email, and so on. So powerful, you have no limits doing that. And it's very, very nice idea, a very nice use case with serverless and with Oracle functions. Thank you. Bye-bye.